Okay, this video is for American Building Supply, showing you how to use the Omnitracs ELD device. Okay, when you first turn the key, a warning comes up. You're going to hit OK. Second, you got your home screen that pops up. You're going to go right to driver login. You're going to click on driver login. You're going to put in your driver ID. Here I wasn't paying attention, so I hit all kinds of different letters, numbers, everything else. So I got my own driver ID in there. I got my password. Okay, once you enter your driver ID and your password, you want to hit this little icon down here for the keyboard. That'll clear away the keyboard. So is this the person I would like to log in? Yes, it is. I'm going to hit OK. Got the hourglass popped up. So you don't want to keep hitting buttons right away. You got to give this device some time to do its thing. It is on a cell service. Okay, so it's got my name active, date and time. So yes, that's the guy. I'm good to go. So next I want to go to home screen. Okay, you can see right there it says driver login logged in. So that means I am actually on the device now. Next step I want to go to is the driver vehicle inspection report. Driver vehicle inspection report has been done. I just did it a couple minutes ago because I was training somebody. So we can go to vehicle inspection. You can do it again. Alright, any defects? No defects found. Next page. My signature is already there because that's what I signed in. So truck number. What I'm using here is truck 531. You want to hit the keyboard. See, you got to be careful with the numbers. 531. Keyboard goes away. Done. Vehicle inspection completed. Do you have a trailer? Yes. Any defects found? No. Next page. Trailer ID. Trailer I'm pulling right now is 93. So 93. Hit the keyboard icon in the bottom corner. Okay, remember that bottom corner icon. That'll give you the answers underneath. So I'm done with the vehicle inspection report. Okay. So now I'm done with the vehicle inspection report. I want to go to the home screen, which is you hit the home button right here. Okay, that takes me back to the menu. I'm going to go to hours of service.
You have 5 hours and 4 minutes of remaining drive time.
Okay, so what it's telling me is that I have a certain amount of drive time left every time I clock in. It's going to tell me 7 hours and 59 minutes when you start up in the morning, because federal law says every driver from Florida to California must take a 30-minute rest time prior to their 8-hour work. Well, we bypassed that one because we are on California. California states that you need to take your rest period between the 4th and prior to the 5th hour. So we try to stay within 4.5, but you know, we got to do what you got to do. So we'll get there. Next step is, you can see here you have a little menu, but the next step you want to go to load. Okay, so load, it's asking you information for what you have. Now this is very important because you can get cited for this. So you would click new load. Load ID will use the trailer number. Oops. So we'll go to new load. Trailer ID 93. Bill of lading is going to be any invoice. So in this case, I'm just going to push a bunch of ones. Updated, so that's cool. I just got updated. I'm just going to push a bunch of numbers. okay? But it's going to be your first invoice number you have on your list. Trailer 1, which is 93. This thing's so sensitive, and sometimes it's not. So, okay. 93. Okay, so that's the trailer number. So that is that you just hit the keyboard, go down. Is this what you want to do? Now also the dates. This is going to depend on Vegas drivers. So say like a Vegas driver is going to put start date as 10/17. His end date's going to be 10/18 if he's doing a layover. Any layover drivers, that's Long Coast, Arizona, or Las Vegas, you'll put the 2 dates. But any local run that's returning the same day, it'll be 10/17, 10/17, and so on. So we are going to confirm that this is our load. So we're good with that. So that part is done. So we can go back to the home screen. You got your menu again. And so you did everything you need to do to drive. So now all you have to do is drive. You don't have to do anything else. Okay? You could just put it in drive, release the brakes, and once it starts accumulating miles, it starts your clock. Okay? Your driving clock. You get to your first stop, you do nothing. You get to your second stop, you do nothing. Third stop, fourth stop, fifth stop, nothing. Until it comes time for you to take a lunch break. So like we say, 4.5 hours is the ideal time for what we want to do here in California as for drivers. It might be a little bit before, it might be a little bit after. Just whenever you get that opportunity prior to the 5th hour, you're going to go to hours of service.
You have 5 hours and 0 minutes of remaining drive time.
Disregard what that just told me. I'm going to go to, so here it's status, I'm on duty, you see my different times. Now what I want to do to take my lunch break is I'm going to go to change. So I want to change my status. I'm going to take a lunch break, so I'm going to click off. And then I'd push OK. In this case, I'm just going to stay on. But I would push OK, and then it would, put me off duty. So that will be your first lunch break. 31 minutes. You can have the engine on, staying cool, idling. You cannot move the vehicle at all. So keep that in mind. Once you move the vehicle, it starts you back on duty. So with that being said, okay. With that being said, all I have to do once I'm done with my lunch break is just put it in drive. I don't have to go back and put myself on duty. It would actually do it automatically once you start driving. Okay, now you go ahead and hit all your stops, your 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stops. Start heading back home. Once you get here in the yard, you can once you get here in the yard, you get out, you stop, you park, it does its own thing. Open up your curtains, clean up your trash, do whatever you need to do, straighten out your paperwork, do your post-trip inspection. If there's any issues, of course, on your inspection, we want it down on paper. We don't want to list it in here. We want to just make sure that the mechanics get the information right away, and paper is the best way to do it. So anyways, what we want to do here is that we're done. Okay, so I'm finished doing all that stuff. I'm going to go to status, I'm going to go to change, I'm going to go to off. Now this is going home for the day. I'm done for the day. Okay, and I'm going to click OK. So now I'm off duty. Okay, so I'm ready to go home. But before I need to go home, I need to go to approve. And this is approving your time for the day, saying yes, my log is correct. I approve it. Basically, it's a little signature you put on the top. So you go ahead and put approve all. It says you are about to approve these logs. Do you want to proceed? Yes. They're cleared. See that? They're gone. They've been sent to our office, sent to the computer, so we're good to go. Now I can actually leave, but before doing that I need to go to the home button. I need to go to log in where it says driver logged in, and I want to hit the button log out. Here it says log in. Scott Bennett will be logged off of this device. Okay, that is exactly what I want to do. Now I'm done for the day. You just push the home screen or whatever you want to do, and you see here it says driver login, no active driver. So that's good. That means I've completed my day. I can go ahead and shut the key off. And that's it for the day. We're done.